What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Buck fans out there. What's up? So, um, I wanted to make a video on what, basically, I got my Nick Folk video out, so check that out. But I want to make a video on what are the Bucks gonna do? Backup. Well, we already know what the Bucks are gonna do at backup quarterback. Well, we think, but the options for backup quarterback with obviously Mike Lennon signing with the Bears, in case y'all didn't know, to be their starter. So our options, and my thoughts on the options. Obviously, okay, Ryan Griffin. Okay, he's. I mean, has he gotten any rate? No, I don't think he's gotten some preseason action with us. That's about it. Well, and with the Saints. Well, what we've seen from him hasn't really done a whole lot. I mean, really, like if Jameis were to go down and Ryan Griffin were to come in, we better have a really good running game because for the quarterback play, we're screwed. Jameis, man, sorry for that. I mean, we're basically screwed. If Jameis going down and we have to rely on Ryan Griffin, we're screwed. Sorry, guys. At this point, from what we see from him, we are screwed. We will not win with Ryan Griffin. We would have to have a really good, which I'm not gonna lie. Okay, if we would be winning if somehow Ryan Griffin becomes like one of the best backups, or at least becomes a decent, solid backup. If that, if he somehow does, or Dirk Carter works the magic, or we would really have to have a really good run game, or the offensive line would have to greatly improve, or we would have to have a solid run game, a decent offensive line, or the other way around, and a really good defense. Now, could it happen? Yeah, it can happen. But as of now, how do you see? You know, besides maybe the defense right now. So our options, we can stick with Ryan Griffin, and he proves that he can be the number. He can be the back. Okay. Or we got Sean Renfrey, or Greenfree, or whatever, from on the future deal, which let me double check on that. Let me check on Sean. Renfrey, Bucks, roster. Let me check on that real quick, guys, because I want to make sure. Because he's on it. I mean, either way, we still have him, okay? And he had experience with Dirk Cutter for like a year or two, and well, back in Atlanta. Sean Murphy stats. In 2015, he had 2015. Let's see, he's played 2 games his whole career. 42.9% completion rating and 11 yards. Wait, what? Oh, 2015. Yeah, that was in 2015. He was 3 for 7. I think that was. I think that was a game against us. That Thursday night game. The first year with Lovey, we had account, and we shit the bed. So now, as far as college stats, see in 2009, but he was in Duke for 4 years. See 2009, let's see, 6 games, 34, 68% completion rating, then 61 to 65, then 67. 330 yards, 3,131 yards, and 2,891 yards, and 3,113 yards. Go by the years. Yards per attempt, steady, but then 2012. 2012 went to the bowl game. Not many passing touchdowns. And okay, and I mean, I don't know. Not the most classy stats in college either. But I mean, he had experience with Dirk Cutter and all that, so he could be. And also, we got Blake Sims on the practice squad. Could he become? Could he maybe elevate his game and prove that he could be a backup quarterback to beat the backup and be a solid backup? I mean, possible. I mean, it was in Alabama with Nick Saban, so who knows? He could turn out to be a talent. Um, otherwise, we got um, we got free agency still because obviously we did. I don't know what touched on it, but we lost out on Nick Foles. We were really we had great mutual interest between us and Nick Foles. Now, whether that was agents putting that out there or not, who knows? But um, I mean, I guess you can't somewhat believe it because I'm still gonna have a good backup, and obviously they paid Mike, they they offered Mike Glenn to be the highest paid backup quarterback. So obviously they value the backup, and that's not a knock on Jameis. That's a plus on Jameis. So some people want to say, well, what's to say about Jameis? I mean, they're afraid of, that he's not going to work out, and but you can never have a quarterback because God forbid, what if Jameis goes down, guys? You got to think about that. What if Jameis goes down? We still got to have a solid backup. To not have a um, Jurassic, you know, play and production. So we can still have at least solid quarterback. I don't know if this is updated. I'm trying to pull up the inactive. Hold on, guys. Okay, well here's options I'm running back. Matt Schaub. Man, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if the Falcons re-signed Matt Schaub. I'm not sure, but Matt Schaub wouldn't be a bad option. Jay Cutler, okay, yeah, would be. I wouldn't be too opposed to it because he would be one of the best backups in the league, if not the best backup in the league. But I don't know if he would take a. I don't know if he would take a backup at that point. Sean Hill, he's a good. He didn't see. I don't know if the player got re-signed. I mean, there's a couple veteran options in free agency that we could go to if they weren't resigned, but it's looking like it's either going to be Ryan Griffin, stick with Ryan Griffin, Sean Reverie, maybe Blake Sims, or somebody in the draft. Okay, some either somebody in the draft and mid to late rounds. So NFL draft QB QB Q, QB rankings. Um, QB get this. So whether that's a Davis Webb or a Nathan Peterman, Brad Kaya, Gerard Evans, Josh Dobbs, Chad Kelly, somebody that maybe Dirk loves or likes the prospect of and develop him to be his backup. So and be committed to him. So yeah, it's kind of dragging on. So um, but to stay as a backup quarterback situation, I don't know. It's looking at this point, it's looking kind of iffy right now because 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 we all know how Jameis takes hits and and the line and the offensive line is not the greatest and we just we gotta get that situated. We gotta see if Ryan Griffin can truly can be a solid backup, or Sean Renfrey, or Blake Sims, or do we bring somebody in, or do we draft somebody? Those questions are going to be answered, but as of now, I mean, it's looking kind of iffy right now. Like you just gotta think, man, if Jameis goes down, what are we gonna do? So, I mean, that's an important position, guys. That's a very important position. So, just wanted to give my touch on that. So, what will we? What are the Bucs going to do? Backup quarterback. No, guys. It's looking like could very. It's looking like it's either going to be Ryan, most likely Ryan Griffin, or okay, top three choices. One, Ryan Griffin. Two, a draft prospect. Three, free agent. So we'll see what happens. Catch y'all later. Be sure to like the Bucs Report page. Like, subscribe. And, catch y'all later. Peace.